Good evening, dear sisters and brothers. Welcome to the evening session of Being Heartful Every Day with Swadhyaya. Today is day 23, and we are going to do our reflections into the theme of this week, which is likes and dislikes. The subtle tendencies that influence so much of our inner and outer world. We began yesterday by recognizing that likes and dislikes are not simply preferences, they are impressions in motions. The mind's way of clinging or resisting, often without our conscious awareness. And in the yogic journey, they are understood as the root of inner imbalance. We began to understand how the play of likes and dislikes is not just emotional but deeply energetic. Every reaction, every attraction or aversion creates a vibration, and that vibration, if repeated, becomes a samskar, an impression. The first stirrings often occur at point C, a key point in our heart region where impressions land and begin to shape our inner feeling. As Daji writes, when we overreact with our likes and dislikes, we let the mind form unwanted impressions. It is not the like or dislike itself that binds us, it is our reaction to it. When we allow ourselves to be pulled toward what pleases us or pushed away from what challenges us, we lose the neutral ground of the heart. And this neutral ground is where clarity, love, and right action arise. Integrating Swadhyaya into our daily routine through sadhana, reflection and introspection, diary writing, and study of master's work. Let Swadhyaya help you trace the underlying movement of likes and dislikes in your day. The heartfulness is a journey of deep refinement. If someone in your life is seeking balance or clarity, you may gently introduce them to these daily BHED sessions or the master classes. Even one moment of sincere practice can begin to dissolve in sorry, they can begin to solve years of inner struggle. We will now read from today's excerpt, which is going to be Daji's article on yogic psychology. This is from May 31st, 2019 edition from the Heartfulness magazine. In this series of articles, Daji explains the fundamental principles of yogic psychology. With its foundation in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, he explains Patanjali's description of the human mind, the various mental imbalances, and furthermore gives us solutions to create mental well-being through yogic practices. In this article, we explore the remaining four kleshas, the afflictions to mental well-being. In the last article, we explored the first klesha, vidya, meaning ignorance. From ignorance emerge the other four, asmita, raga, dvesha, and abhinivesha, which together describe various aspects of the ego's identification with pairs of opposite with dvandas. For example, likes and dislikes, attachment and aversion. Part 6, Asmita, Raga, Dvesha, and Abhinivesha. Once again, let us remind ourselves of the fundamental base of yogic psychology. Our inner, our original inner mental state is one of purity, stillness, and samadhi. It is this pure state of any vibrations or ripples that lies at the center of our existence. And it is present in every fiber of our being, at the center of every atom. It is also the baseline for mental well being. In yoga, we return to that baseline, the ultimate state of vibration free stillness. It was our starting point and will eventually also be our end point. If we are able to master that state while we are alive, we go beyond consciousness to something more profound and more beautiful. In his Yoga Sutras, Patanjali codifies the various mental modification and vibration that moves us away from that center, the soul. The process of dissolving these modification is what yoga is all about. Looking at the diagram here, it talks about mental modifications. Vrittis, which are the instinctive thought patterns or tendencies. Pramana means of right or valid knowledge. Viparya, false or wrong knowledge. Vikalpa, fantasy or imagination. Nidra, which is sleep. And Smriti is memory. Kaleshas, colorings or impurities in the thought forms. Avidya, meaning ignorance and veiling. Asmita, mindness, egotism. Raga, attachment, addiction. Dvesha, aversion and repulsion. Abhinivesha, clinging to life, fear of death. Vikshepas, obstacles and distractions. Vyadhi, disease, illness. Sthayana, mental laziness and dullness. Samasya, doubt, indecision. Pramada, carelessness, negligence, haste. Alasya, laziness, sloth. Avirati, lack of abstaining, absence of non-attachment. Bhranti darshana, false perception. Alabdha bhumi tattva, failing to attain stages of the journey. Anavashi tattva, inability to maintain the stage, instability. Vignas, disturbances resulting from the obstacles. Dukha, main, mental, pain, mental and physical. Doro, manasya, despair, depression. Aganam, ijvayatva, trembling of the body, nervousness. Swasa, inhalation, irregular. Pravasa, exhalation, irregular. Kleshas. The kleshas are the 5 basic types of mental affliction. Those negative mental states that can cloud the mind and cause suffering. They lead to mental complexity, which is starting point for mental imbalance. They prevent us from being centered, integrated whole human beings. As we discovered in the last article, Patanjali advises us to have an inner goal in order not to be diverted by these afflictions. In other words, our direction of growth must be towards our innermost center rather than towards the periphery of our existence. This is the ultimate key to mental health and well-being. Dear sisters and brothers, let us take a pause from reading and let the insights from what we have read so far settle in the field of your heart. And we will now offer the universal prayer together. All brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion. and real faith is growing stronger in them. सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है. in this universe where plants seed of love and devotion in every heart across the planet. And as you prepare to rest tonight, allow your bedtime prayer to be a moment of surrender. Let the silence of the night become your companion in reflection. These small acts of awareness slowly untie the knots that binds us, making space for softness and lightness within. Let your inner reflection tonight rest not on judgment, but on openness and invitation for grace to enter. Dear sisters and brothers, over the next few days, we'll continue to explore how likes and dislikes affects just not our moods, but our decisions and even our spiritual evolution. And we'll continue to do these reflections together. And we'll discover how to live from the stillness beyond them, where the heart is undisturbed and the soul shines free. Thank you so much for being a part of this evening session today. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 6 a.m. for the morning session tomorrow. Until then, wishing you all a very good night.